this July 4th holiday. Reporting live at Reagan National, Luke Luker, WTOP News.
All right, Luke, thank you. Now back to this extreme weather. We're expecting temperatures to blow past 100 degrees in much of our region this afternoon. Here's 7 News First Alert meteorologist
Constitución Avenue Northwest usando los dos carriles izquierdos.
In the 90s. We'll be down to the 80s by this evening. Then we do it again for your Friday. Forecast high of 102. This will be our first 3-day stretch of triple-digit heat since 2024 and potentially one of our hottest July 4th holidays in quite a while.
And it looks like daytime highs will not drop to the 80s until the beginning of next week. As mentioned, thousands of visitors are expected here for July 4th holiday events and celebrations. DC officials are taking extra precautions to try to keep everyone safe in this extreme heat. More now from WTOP's Acacia J.
There's no question that this year is going to look different from past years.
Justin Brown, Deputy Director of the DC Homeland Security and Emergency Management Agency. He says with a lot of people coming from out of town, the department is working with federal and regional partners.
It is a great opportunity to come visit the district, to see the fireworks downtown, or visit so many of the activities in our neighborhoods in DC, but just take it seriously and plan ahead.
Acacia James, WTOP News.
In other news, Metro is getting a bus rapid transit system ready, which will eventually run from Roslyn to Northeast DC.
Maybe parking in certain places, but in other places parking could be capped.
Metro GM Randy Clark was among those saying once it's finished, it'll do for the 8th Street corridor what the streetcar was supposed to. Allen is also high on the projects, but not those streetcar comparisons.
Because it is not the streetcar, it's not the next generation streetcar, it's an entirely different thing. And I also don't want folks who feel a certain kind of way about the streetcar to conflate what the Gold Line is and the potential it has.
At the Wilson Building, John Dome in WTOP News.
We're learning new details about a dramatic water rescue.
County police officers and firefighters learned about a car in a pond with a woman stuck on the driver's side. Battalion Chief Randolph Bittinger says he was among the first responders in the right place at the right time.
I was just PTing right before this call came in, so I was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Fairfax County police officers, including some in full uniform, then jumped into the water to join him, forming a human chain to rescue that woman who was unconscious and trapped inside the car. Officer
that glass breaker and seatbelt cutter in a vehicle will help if you ever find yourself in that situation.
Much more to come on WTOP. Keep it here. Up ahead in Money News.
What sectors are creating jobs right now? I'm John Wardunk.
We'll check traffic and weather in 60 seconds.
Agencies navigate risk when they modernize their enterprise resource planning systems. Here's Sandeep Dor.
About the system integration cost. That's not all you have to think about.
Listen to the full interview on federalnewsnetwork.com. And analytics bring real-time visibility, streamlined processes, and mission-ready performance. Agencies can move away from siloed legacy systems, reduce risk, and align operations with today's best practices, and accelerate outcomes with secure.
Nothing is there. No problems if you're traveling on Route 50, leaving the Capital Beltway, head toward the Eastern Shore. Just some delays coming across the Severn River Bridge toward Route 2, but nothing reported as blocking. Going across the Bay Bridge, two-way operations in play, giving you 3 lanes east and 2 lanes in the westbound direction. No problems in Virginia, but the inner loop has some congestion as it comes past the Georgetown Pike up to and across the American Legion Bridge with travel lanes open. Northbound 395 as you leave Duke Street leaving Etzel Road headed toward Duke Street. May have one stopped on the roadway there. After that, you are clear toward the 14th Street Bridge. Southbound I-95 slows approaching Route 1 headed down to and past 123. No work today on the southbound side as you come across the Purple Heart Bridge. But further southbound, look out for delays approaching Dale City, head down toward Dumfries and beyond Dumfries toward Triangle, but travel lanes are reported to be open. Northbound I-95 is in good shape. Between Quantico and Springfield, things are pretty smooth. If you're traveling on the outer loop of the Beltway headed toward the Wilson Bridge, your travel lanes are open and available to you there. The WTOP Traffic Center is presented by, of course, FitzBuysCars.com. Selling your car? Watch out for fake payments, unsafe meetups, endless haggling, or you could just sell to Fitzgerald and know exactly who you're dealing with. Go to FitzBuysCars.com today. I'm Rob Stallworth, the next traffic report in about 10 minutes.
We're in the sauna already, 90 degrees in Northwest Washington, and it feels like it's 102. Jordan Evans now with the 7 News First Alert forecast.
Tracking today, partly cloudy skies, temperature around 102 with the heat index up to 112. The extreme heat warning until 8 p.m. for DC. And then it goes in effect again tomorrow, 10 o'clock to 8 p.m. as temperatures both days in the low 100s with the heat index around 110. For Saturday, though, the 4th of July, tracking a slight drop in the temperatures around 99 to 100. Although the storm chance does increase quite a bit, especially in the
Employment rate dipped to 4.2% as thousands of Americans left the workforce. Heather Long is chief economist at Navy Federal Credit Union.
Obviously, 57,000 jobs added is about half of what we were all expecting, and there were big revisions down for April and May. You know, the overall picture here is the job market's stable, but the opportunities are really limited.
Sectors that created jobs last month include professional and business services, social assistance like family services, healthcare, and hospitals. And Purdue is suing Soul's Foods. The New York Times reports the Maryland chicken giant has taken Soul's to federal court in Virginia over packaging for chicken nuggets that features 6'7". The number is made famous by memes on social media. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 439 points. The S&P advancing 48. The Nasdaq is up 189 points. John Wardock, WTOP News.
For over 35 years in the DMV, Greenberg & Betterman has helped clients win the compensation they deserve. And as always, pay no fees unless your case is won. Visit gblawyers.com and feel better.
Straight ahead. 50th birthday celebration on Saturday. It's not too late if you haven't, and we've got a few suggestions coming next. It'll make your Independence Day really sparkle. It's 10:13.
The following is a paid message.
This is Bishop Michael Burbidge of the Catholic Diocese of Arlington. As we celebrate Independence Day, we recall that momentous act of our nation's founders in 1776, when together we embarked on a new path as a new people. What formed our nation into a truly united states was first and foremost a unity as believers in God and as a people who shared an awareness of their spiritual purpose and destiny. Although we have changed and grown as a nation since that first Independence Day, our ability and willingness to persevere as one people, united most especially by faith in God as brothers and sisters, continues to define and shape our identity as Americans. May we commit anew this Independence Day to do our part to sustain our unity and our faith, rejecting disharmony and pledging allegiance to one nation under God.
To a say in the companies you invest in. With just a few taps, you can set your proxy voting preference for your index funds. Visit Vanguard.com/investor choice to learn more. Vanguard investors own shares of our distributor.
Amazon Business. With smart business buying, innovative AI tools, optimize your purchasing experience. Paired with delivery options built for business. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Afternoons with Sean Anderson and
Gira a la derecha en 114 Street Northeast, luego gira a la derecha en East Capitol Street Northeast. Gira a la derecha en East Capitol Street Northeast.
En el semáforo, da vuelta a la derecha por 13th Street Northeast y da una vuelta amplia a la izquierda por East Capitol Street Northeast.
Where can we go for either of those?
Well, so the fish dream, and I know a lot of people think lager is heavy, but it's not. It's really light, which is really perfectly refreshing for this hot weather.
Yes, indeed. And it will be crazy hot on Saturday.
En el siguiente semáforo, da vuelta a la izquierda.
So, Love Mikado is doing a sushi making class on the 4th of July. They have 2 sessions. One has already sold out. Making your own maki and hand rolls. What could be more delicious than that? And you're in air conditioning. And also, there are some amazing museums doing incredible things. The National Building Museum has an immersive playground.
Por 11th Street Northeast.
It is for the kids, but it is also for adults. The Museum of the unveiling a brand new America 250 installation on the 4th with an Infinity Room flag exhibit.
Rubernecking there. Interloop congestion between, of course, Tysons and McLean, coming past the Georgetown Pike and across the American Legion Bridge, with the travel lanes open. Southbound I-95, pockets of volume between Lorton.
Da vuelta a la derecha para incorporarte a I-695.
Come past Central Avenue, we had it earlier broken down that it should be cleared from the travel lanes. Interloop slows approaching 450 in Annapolis Road, so watch out for that. Northbound BW Parkway on the brakes leaving Greenbelt Road toward Powder Mill Road, but your travel lanes are open and available. Eastbound 50 slowdowns leaving 450 in Parole, headed across the Severn River Bridge toward Route 2 in Annapolis. Once you get past Route 2, you're clear across the Bay Bridge with 3 lanes east and 2 lanes open in the westbound direction. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit them online.
Live with the 7 News First Alert forecast. We're already in the sauna this morning.
Yes, and a definite reason why we have the extreme heat warning already posted for the D.C. Metro and, for that matter, all the WTOP listening areas. We head through the morning and into the afternoon. Feels like temperatures are at or above 100 degrees, and it's not even 10:30. Our forecast highs today 100 to 105 heat index values, anywhere between 108 to 112. Now, for this evening, when the sun is down at 8:37, it's still going to stay very warm. Temperatures in the 90s falling to the 80s. Tomorrow, extreme heat warning returns, 100 to 106 degrees, and a chance for a few.
Da vuelta a la derecha para incorporarte a I-695 hacia I-395.
Looking at a chance for some stronger storms during the afternoon and into the evening. Of course, that's on the 4th of July, so watching that time period extra close because of the fireworks display. 101, that's what it feels like right now at Dulles International Airport. It feels like 104 at Reagan National and 105 in College Park.
Goodness. And the forecast brought to you by Gutter Helmet. Protect your roof, gutters, and foundation with Gutter Helmet. Visit LednorHome.com.
Chris Saunders, the Worldwide Director of Public Sector Solutions Engineering at Wiz on Federal News Network's Cloud Exchange, says agencies need visibility into where AI tools live and what data they are using.
We don't want to stop people from using this great technology that adds mission value and impact to the mission. We want to be where you see risk.
Watch the full discussion now. Go to federalnewsnetwork.com and search Wiz. Wiz for Gov helps agencies secure everything they build and run with a unified cloud security platform that delivers visibility across code, cloud, and runtime environments. More at wiz.gov. That's wiz.io/gov.
Honey, did you invite the minions over?
Well, you know how we talked about getting Wi-Fi from Xfinity?
Yeah.
I ordered it this morning. It was online in minutes. Then they showed up.
So they just came over to use the Wi-Fi?
They even brought their own devices and spell book.
You didn't give them the new Wi-Fi password, right?
No.
That's good.
I gave them our old one. Because Xfinity lets us keep the same network name and password so devices connect instantly.
What do they want Wi-Fi for anyways?
Better not to know. Plausible deniability.
Get streaming or scheming instantly with same-day Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Plus, lock in one price for the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi. Only in theaters. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Sports on WTOP, brought to you by Amentum, delivering advanced solutions for space and defense. Let's go to Dave Preston.
And let's talk a little tennis at Wimbledon, Mark. Day 4 in full swing. DNV product Francis Tiafoe slated to play Jan Chowinski in the second round today. Now, his first round match the other day was suspended to yesterday morning, so a little less rest for the Hyattsville native, but he should be ready to go. Meanwhile, American Taylor Fritz advances this morning. Women's bracket, University of Virginia product Emma Navarro, along with fellow Americans Madison Keys and Ashlyn Kruger, post wins. World Cup soccer.
Rockin' America.
Hell yeah, cool theme. There you go.
That's not too bad.
Teaching kids. National team prepares for their round of 16 showdown with Belgium, who received a red card in last night's win. Today's triple header starts at 3 with Spain facing Austria. Super awesome World Cup.
En aproximadamente 2 millas, toma la salida 8 a por Washington Boulevard y carretera estatal 27 hacia Carpool Staging Area.
America's well-being has relied on innovation in healthcare. Delta Dental is proud to sponsor this look at the advancements that keep our communities healthy today and tomorrow.
Few developments have changed American healthcare more than technology. From digital imaging and 3D printing in dentistry to artificial intelligence helping doctors detect diseases earlier and develop new treatments faster. During the pandemic, telehealth rapidly expanded, allowing patients to connect with doctors remotely while helping to reshape how care is delivered. Today, virtual visits remain an important option, especially for people in rural communities and those with mobility challenges. Now, artificial intelligence is helping medical professionals analyze medical data, detect diseases earlier, and even identify cavities and bone loss from dental images. Federal policymakers have also recognized AI's potential to improve healthcare research and outcomes. Former White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs during a White House event.
I recently got a text message from a friend whose wife has been suffering from a chronic illness for something like a decade. He said, I uploaded my wife's blood work into one of our leading AI engines. It essentially diagnosed her as having a rare genetic defect that causes bone marrow failure. It's caused every single thing that's happened to her. She has every single symptom. There's absolutely no way this is not it. It's really an incredible example of what AI is already able to do.
I'm Acacia James.
Check out all of WTOP's America 250 coverage at WTOP.com. Search America 250.
Many older adults face significant challenges accessing oral health care, particularly those who live in underserved communities. That's why Delta Dental created the Senior Oral Health Partnership Program. It began 5 years ago in Washington, D.C. with Howard University Dental School and Mary Center. Since then, the program has helped thousands of seniors take care of their oral health and live better, healthier lives. Delta Dental, providing dental insurance plans since 1955.
Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire?
The sun's out, and so is our new drink lineup. From the Blackberry Passion Fruit Refresher to the Dirty Dr. Pepper. And they all pair perfectly with some fries. Refreshers contain caffeine. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
WTOP's traffic and weather now with Rob Stallworth.
Thanks, Mark. On the inner loop between Route 1 College Park and the Greenbelt Metro, listen reports 2 trucks bumped into one another and blocking the left center lane on the inner loop between Route 1 and the Greenbelt Metro, but no help yet with it on scene. Eastbound 50 delays approaching 450 and across the Severn River Bridge toward Route 2. Beyond that, two-way operations at the Bay Bridge not causing you any hassle right now. In Virginia, southbound I-95 on the brakes and pockets of volume between Lorton and Quantico as you head southbound. Just as volume delays for folks trying to get away for the holiday weekend. Northbound I-95 as you come past Dumfries may have one stop in the roadway before is presented by. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit them online. Worth, your next traffic report in about 10 minutes.
Jordan Evans now with our forecast.
Partly cloudy with very hot temperatures pushing 102 this afternoon. Heat index up to 110, even approaching 112 in some neighborhoods. The extreme. For tonight, clear skies and a low temperature of only 82 degrees.
You're listening to WTOP.
step outside. An extreme heat warning is now in effect, with temperatures expected to soar above 107, make that 100 degrees.
Very hot for the next couple of days. Our first 3-day stretch of 100-degree plus temperatures since 2024.
De la derecha para tomar la salida por Washington Boulevard y carretera estatal 27 hacia Fort Myers.
DC, Baltimore, much of the region, all the way up I-95. That's for today and tomorrow, and even parts of Saturday. 4th of July holiday could be one of the hot.
Mantente a la izquierda para incorporarte a Washington Boulevard.
Elderly neighbors and family members and those without air conditioning.
Izquierda para incorporarte a Washington Boulevard.
Moving inside or taking a few days off until this heat wave breaks. Now, the triple-digit temperatures can increase the chances of hot car deaths for children and pets. The National Safety Council
Aproximadamente una milla. Toma la salida por carretera 50 hacia Washington.
Amber Rollins is the executive director of the group Kids and Car Safety. She tells WTOP bystanders
Derecho y usa el carril de la derecha para tomar la salida por carretera 50 hacia Washington.
By any means necessary, break that window if you have to. Yes, I'm telling you to break the window and then call 911. Get them into a cool location and lower that body temperature as quickly as possible.
Rollins says temperatures inside cars rise more quickly than outside, and a child's body temperature goes
El carril del centro y continúa después de esta salida.
about his personal fortune.
The president's mandatory financial disclosure forms show that in his first year back in office,
Usa el carril de la derecha para tomar la salida por carretera 50 hacia Washington.
he made the year before. $1.4 billion of the money he made last year came from his family's crypto business, which boomed as his administration loosened regulations on the industry. The Trump family's crypto company, World Liberty Financial, getting a major investment from a firm closely tied to the United Arab Emirates.
That's ABC's Rachel Scott reporting.